It's also like NAD, glutathione IV is very much constantly suggested, almost pushed. How do you feel about that? We had Nayan Patel in the past in my podcast, and he had his own thoughts, the IV.
We know that glutathione is the master antioxidant, right? I mean, it is really important as a detoxifying agent. So we absolutely need high levels of glutathione, especially because we're exposed to so many toxins. Environmental toxins are rampant. You can't get away from them. And glutathione is one of our main detox systems to get rid of them. But remember, when you give IV glutathione, it actually doesn't get to the cell until it gets broken down. So that's actually get broken down into cysteine, and then it gets back to the cell where it rejoins and makes glutathione. So there's nothing wrong with it. It's just an expensive way of getting glutathione inside the cell, whereas it's a little bit like the NAD we were talking about, whereas instead just giving an acetylcysteine, which goes into the cell and converts into glutathione, because you're doing the same thing. When you give glutathione, it has to break down into cysteine. So let's just give the precursor instead, because it's much less expensive and easier to do. But if you want to spend the money, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just an expensive way of getting glutathione to the cells.